it's Jessii Vee, and I'm here with my sister, Mandy Vee. It's been forever. She's a phoenix now. She's married.
You're a redhead.
I'm literally, yeah, that's why I said I'm a phoenix.
I love it. You're so Christmassy, the red and the green.
I was telling Jess that she needs to get her Christmas backdrop.
I am. Literally in a couple days it's going up.
Christmas time. Let's go.
Couple days, I promise. So in today's video, okay, you guys have been asking for the past year for us to do another 2-sentence horror story video. Every time I've done one or I've done one with Mandy, it's done so well. So I got a Christmas version of that. Christmas/winter. My father's calling. My father's calling. Okay, so we're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna read the 2 sentences and then we're gonna discuss if we think it's actually scary.
Okay.
And it's hard to be scary with only 2 sentences, so if they can accomplish that, that's really good.
Some of them are terrifying, so.
Yeah, so let's see if they can get us this time.
Okay.
My father beamed with pride when I announced I'd trim the family tree for Christmas. He never did like my cousins. Did you get it?
No.
So he trimmed the family tree. He never did like his cousins. He trimmed the family tree.
The family tree.
The family.
Not the tree.
Yeah.
The family.
He cut out some members. I think it's less scary and more like disturbing.
It took a minute.
And what would you like for Christmas, little boy? Said Santa as I sat on his lap at the mall. My little brother back, I replied as I stared at the man who I saw lure him into his van last summer.
That is so cheesy.
Is it?
It's so cheesy.
Santa as a kidnapper?
Like just, oh, he's the kidnapper?
Yeah, Santa's the kidnapper.
No, I'm envisioning him like looking into the crowd of people and the kidnapper's just there.
Santa's the kidnapper. Do you know what's so weird? I just read a book last night about Santa kidnapping a kid.
That's the book. The book's about that.
Yeah, and this mother's like grieving like the loss and she can't find her kid. Like,
Santa?
They went to a Christmas market and Santa lured her kid away into the crowd.
This is a true story?
No.
Okay.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house one creature was stirring, but it was no mouse. It crept up the stairs and went to their beds and stole their small bodies away from their heads. That was pretty good. I like
that one. That was a bit spooky.
There's not much to say. It's a good one.
I know, there's not much to say, but that's my favorite so far.
Whenever we do a video, we're just laughing. I feel like no one ever understands.
Stands.
Oh my god.
One understands.
Okay.
That one was good. I like that one.
Dad, it's time for you to open up your Christmas presents, I said jokingly. My smile turned to horror as his urn levitated and flew towards the tree.
Come on.
That's like dark humor.
Yeah.
It's funny, but also really sad.
No.
It's not funny?
It's not sad.
Of course it's sad.
Flies towards the tree.
Yeah, because the father died, right?
Well, it's sad that the father's dead, of course, but like...
But he's still excited for his Christmas presents.
So he just flies across the room and
yeah, he
hits
wants
the tree.
to open his gift.
Silly Willy.
Silly father. Time slowed to a halt as Santa crept into the children's room, looked around, and lifted one of the siblings from her bed and into his magic sack. In the morning, the family awoke without any memories of their daughter, apart from a strange note left by the fireplace. Merry Christmas, Thomas. You got your wish. He wished for his sister to be gone, and Santa did it.
No, that's some like Krampus stuff.
Yeah.
That's some Krampus stuff right there.
Isn't it Krampus?
Krampus.
Krampus?
It's Krampus. But yeah, that was good. I think that was a bit more than 2 sentences. But...
No, I think they had a lot of commas. But I only see 2 periods.
Okay, so we're bending the rules.
Yeah. They want to win the best horror story,
Seriously.
obviously.
That was good though.
I know it may come as a surprise to you, but Christmas elves aren't born at the North Pole. I've been slaving and starving since I've gotten here, and I'm starting to recognize the other elves as missing children I've seen on TV over the years. That's pretty dark, because clearly these children are being stolen to make presents.
I thought that they was going somewhere else with that. I thought it was gonna like expose that the elves are truly just like slaves. Like they're not happy.
I used to think that as a kid. I spent every minute of winter searching for my missing daughter. When summer came, I learned that the killer had a twisted sense of humor as the snowman in my front yard melted away.
Can you read it again?
Did you not get it?
Okay, say it again. Say it again.
I spent every minute... No, you gotta listen.
I am.
Okay,
you laughed first.
I spent every minute of winter searching for my missing daughter. When summer came, I learned that the killer had a twisted sense of humor as the snowman in my front yard melted away.
That is twisted sense
Yeah.
of humor. Did she wonder, like, who made the snowman?
Imagine waking up in the morning and seeing all these snowmen outside
In every window.
in your backyard, in the window.
In every window.
Yeah. As I opened the door to my winter cabin, I knew something was off. The handle was warm. Why don't you get any of these?
Because what do you mean the handle's warm?
The heat from your hand? That means someone had just been there.
Okay, but Jess, if it's freezing cold outside, me opening a door to something, there's not gonna be like a hot handle.
Not hot, it says warm.
Like, you literally have to sit there and be like, I don't think that scientifically...
Alright, they lost.
Scientifically...
This one sucks.
I was just immediately thinking about The Office, and when he was like, feel the handle, is it hot? And he's like, what does warm mean? If there's a fire, then it's hot. So there's a fire.
On cold days in winter, when their breath became visible, the children would stand in the playground and pretend they were smoking. My sister and I used to avoid them because we didn't want the other kids to find out we don't breathe.
Sweet little vampire babies.
Vampires, aliens,
Us as children, no kidding.
us.
Plot twist.
Snow fell upon my roof as I listened to the sound of carolers outside. Alone in my cabin, deep in the woods, I tried not to scream as I silently begged whatever was outside to go away. This guy's in the middle of the woods in a cabin, and he hears carolers outside. That's a really good short horror story.
So far.
But like, someone should make this into like a novella.
That's the best one so far.
This one
By
and
far.
then the creature from the poem.
That's the best one so far.
Normally, hoof prints in the snow in December is a jolly fun sight. They are less festive the morning of December 6th when your parents frantically search the house for your little brother. That's Krampus.
Or like the devil.
Well, that's the same thing. I mean,
It's not. That's terrifying.
I again awoke to dozens of children's footprints in the snow around my cabin, and I followed them across the field to the nearest house for miles. While my elderly neighbor chuckled that they hadn't had children in decades, I could hear the wife complaining that her doll's feet were wet again.
I feel like that could go, that's like part 2 of like the scariest one with the caroling.
Like the whole time it was the dolls.
Yeah, like that just like reminded me of that story that was scary with the carolers, and it's like, oh, like there was more. There was footprints, and then he followed them, and then that's the explanation. Because it said like alone in a cabin in the woods, right?
I followed the footsteps I'd found in the snow by my house. At the edge of the woods, they became paw prints.
It's a werewolf. Yeah, it's not that scary.
I mean, if you were following footprints that became hooves, or not
That would be scary.
As I marched back towards the road through the deathly cold snow, I could see my friends driving off without me. Through the back window, something with my face winked at me. That's a nightmare.
Anything that has to do with like yourself,
Yeah,
or like
like
doppelgangers. I don't know if there's anything worse.
Yeah, you'd never want to see yourself.
No.
Especially like at night in the corner of your room.
I had this conversation with my client the other day about mirrors and how no matter where you are with a reflection or a mirror, your reflection is always looking at you. Always looking at you.
What do you mean, even when you're not looking?
Well, like you wouldn't know because anytime you look,
It's
looking
looking.
at you, and it never blinks. Because when you blink, you can't see, right? So.
Ew, man.
Yeah, but I didn't say that. They said that to me, and I was
Okay.
like, wait, that's like horrible.
I already hate mirrors
I know.
as it is.
You remember like when we were kids, we used to like stare in the mirror and
And like make faces.
yeah, like try to scare yourself.
I would like look at myself and make the scariest face and wait to see how long it would take for me to like pull back and like be freaked out.
Yeah, you're almost like in a trance of
Yeah, how scary you can get.
like, yeah, like truly trying to scare yourself and like
Yeah.
waiting for something to happen, but it never happens.
We're gonna end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below which short horror story was your favorite. We like the one with the carolers, but let us know.
Yeah.
But I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and we'll see you in our next video.
Hopefully.
Bye.
Bye.